Supercharged G19 versus G21. Who glows more? Let's get right into it.
Jake, if you're going to put Supercharged Godzilla against Godzilla 2021, then put Supercharged Godzilla versus Godzilla 2021. Because Supercharged Godzilla is not G19. They are not comparable and they are not the same guy. G21 is the same guy as Supercharged Godzilla, except with less energy, because Supercharged Godzilla evolved.
Let's start with G21. G21 actually does glow in more parts throughout his body than G19, but that's because he is battered and bruised from his fight with Ghidorah, along with the fact that he is stated to be weakened, which would support the battered and bruised statement. G19, on the other hand, is...
The movies do show us that G21 was injured, battered, and thus glowing a lot more than he should. However, Jake's other statement goes in contradiction against the novel, which says that Godzilla was sleeping, and also ignores the fact that that's just Mark panicking after Godzilla destroyed Pensacola.
G19, on the other hand, is a 100% Goji. He's been resting, training, and evolving for 5 years after the events of G14. There's no doubt that he's 100%.
And G21 is just objectively superior to him due to statements from the VFX team, promotional statements, and the fact that G21 kept some of the energy of the Supercharged, which already was an evolution, as well as Mothra, gaining abilities from her the same way that he's gained abilities from Tiamat, meaning that G21 is an evolved version of G19. Supercharges, evolutions, and absorbing energy have the same effect for Godzilla, getting stronger.
On top of that, you give him a supercharge, which when you actually zoom into these pictures, you can clearly see G19, while not even charging up that much, is glowing more than G21 when giving his all to drill into the hollow earth.
Nothing says G21 was trying his hardest. In fact, there's more to prove that G21 wasn't really trying than there is to prove that he was trying. There's also the fact that the Hollow Quarry and the Supercharged Atomic Breath had relative charging times, which had G21 glowing significantly, vastly, and terribly more than Mr. Supercharged Godzilla. Also, Jake, stop using Frieza images because Frieza there is comparing the only parts of Supercharged Godzilla that glow versus some of the parts of G21 that glow.
This wasn't a debate from the start, and it should not be a debate now. G19 glows more than G21.
Not only do vastly more relevant things say that G21 is stronger, but there's also the fact that G21 glows more than G19 and has relative glow to Supercharged Godzilla. So don't put your soul into the glow argument, because that's how I used to say that G21 is stronger than Supercharged Godzilla.